So one of the things we're doing is we're just kind of giving people tips on how to pack their bags before they come in. One, to help them not to pack something that's prohibitive that they may forgot about, because sometimes we'll just use a bag at home, throw something in it. So before you pack your bag, you want to make sure everything's empty inside the bag. You want to make sure it's completely empty or anything like that. So that way, any kind of prohibited items you may have accidentally thrown in there, it's not in there. So the other tip I like to tell people is when they're packing their bag, make sure I recommend put the clothes in first. So you want to make sure, I got stuff in here already, so you want to make sure you put clothes in first. Some people like to bring snacks or anything. That food is okay to bring in. You still have to adhere to the 3.4 ounces. So if you're bringing in like food, like salsas, guacamoles, mustards, honeys, those type of things, still have to be 3.4. Again, the big thing is don't forget if you left any kind of oversized liquid in your bag, waters, juices, sodas, anything like that, make sure those are out of your bag, because any of these kind of prohibited items will delay your process going through the checkpoint. We want to prevent that as much as possible. Since we've got the final four, one of the other big things is just your programs that's coming from the game. These are just a type of material, looks a little bit funny in the x-ray sometimes, so we ask put it in your carry-on. It'll delay a little bit from downstairs as well. So then open in your bag and see what that is, because sometimes you just can't tell exactly what it is. So some of these are just some of the tips. Again, when you're in your 3.4 ounces or less items, put them in the quart-size bag. And then what we want to do, I ask people, stick them where you can grab them easily and stuff. So don't stick them all the way down in the bag. Make it as easy as possible to unpack what you know you're going to divest. Make it easy. Put it somewhere easy to get to. Take it out. You can put it in down the X-ray. Most important thing, definitely, you listen to the gentleman, the vessel officer, and what they're asking you to do. Depending on what we're going to be doing that day, if we're leaving everything in the bag or taking everything out, if they ask you to take everything out, you're going to be taking out computers, tablets, switches, CPAP machines. Those large computer items, we're going to take those out. Make sure pockets are 100% empty. Kids 12 and under get to keep the shoes on. The adults, they have to remove their shoes a day. Also, when you go through the body scanner, if you go through the body scanner, again, we want nothing in the pockets. We want to avoid any unnecessary pat downs. The more you're prepared in that way, the faster and it's going to move really smooth for you to get through the checkpoint. If you have a lot of items that we need to check, again, food or anything like that, if we have to check it, pack it on top. Makes it so much faster, so much easier for us. We can look at it, check it out real quick, look, make sure we're good and it's all safe, and off you go. We get some of the most common things we get. A lot of these items we find regularly, unfortunately. Guns, we're just finding that this is like a little BB gun. Bullets, people use their bags for other items, if they're going to the gun range. Please make sure that's empty. It has happened where someone's left their firearm in the bag. Liquids, even this, this looks like a regular flashlight, okay? It's actually a taser. So it's a taser flashlight. See little prongs right there? So it's actually a taser. It just looks like a simple, basic flashlight. So, and some people don't even realize that. So just some of these items we get. This is very, very common right here. We get a lot of knives and stuff, these workman knives and stuff that come in, these little workman tools. Very, very common, but unfortunately, I think this one, I believe, has like a little knife on it and stuff like that. So these are very common that come through. So we just want you to be aware of what's in your bag and what you're packing in the bag and stuff like that. So that way, you're not held up at any point or delayed. The other thing is some people ask when it comes to like oversized liquids like alcohol. What you're allowed to carry on the bag is something that comes in duty free. So if you get something that's duty free, they're going to stick it in a specialized sealed bag, unopened bottle with the receipt inside. And if you've bought it within 48 hours, you're able to take that through. We're just going to go through a process, unseal it, test it, put it back in to reseal it. You're good to go. That's the only thing that's oversized that can go through on the checkpoint, stuff like that. Other than that, it's all got to go into the plane. If someone's carrying or buying souvenirs, hoodies from the men's Final Four, if they're bringing those through, we recommend if you don't need to wear it, don't wear it. Otherwise, if, they're going to ask you to remove it if you have a t-shirt underneath it or not, because otherwise they're going to pat you down. We want to avoid any kind of unnecessary pat downs if we need to. So try to avoid wearing the hoodies if you can. If you're going to wear it, then we'll do the best we can to get you through as quick as possible. But this is what we're really going to see a lot of oversized liquids. It could be just the simplest sunscreen. A lot of the women's little spritz are going to come through oversized. So these will be items that we'll see a lot of. Even novelties, snow globes. The smaller ones are okay. The larger ones are not, because again, what we don't even think about when we buy these is the liquid inside is over 3.4 ounces and stuff like that. So
we're a passenger screening detection team, so we'll be screening people as they come through the TSA screening checkpoints, and we'll be deployed throughout the airport in Terminals 3 and here in Terminal 4. Well, it's going to be a very busy weekend, with the Final Four in town this weekend, and we're really excited to have everybody here. Just keep in mind to give yourself a little extra time before you get to the airport. Make sure you know which terminal you're going to and what level you need to check in bags and stuff like that. And then make sure you give yourself plenty of time to get through the screening checkpoint. Some dogs here at the airport are definitely approachable, and then there are some dogs that are working here that aren't approachable. It's okay to observe from a distance, but it's best not to distract the team as they're working or traversing through the airport.